life, a journey. It starts for most of us with, hopefully, a normal family. However, that is defined. I'm not really sure how normal is, or how right what we call normal is. I guess the situation kind of determines our perception, and perception plays a big role in how we see things. But I guess that is dependent upon the cards life dealt each of us. The slate is clean at birth. Then we are given the manual that exists, the beliefs, the values, the acceptable ways to conduct ourselves in the home our birth delivered us to. Before we even have a chance to think, to question, to evaluate anything for ourselves, we're given the rules. Am I saying these rules, all or any, are good or not good? I am absolutely saying neither. We must decide this for ourselves. Life is different for all of us, and that's our choice. But what I find fascinating is that most of us never really even make that choice. We really don't even evaluate or consider the things that play a heavily influential role in our lives, even once we're able to do so, which should be when we have enough knowledge and wisdom to do so. But again, that comes down to perception and fighting against the natural instincts that we have or habits that we develop, which is difficult at the very least. But whatever the situation may be, it brings us to the point at which we reach adulthood and the road of life opens up to us. That road in which we fully take the steering wheel and decide where it is that we as an individual are going. The metaphor, while used before and for obvious reasons, is quite fitting, but it still misses some points too. If you keep your eyes on an actual road, then the signs, the flag workers, and the lighted instructions often make it quite clear what is soon to be expected ahead. But as to life itself literally, and interacting with our beloved humankind, we can't seem to avoid not being able to see things so clearly. Because it is not so clear when dealing with each other, because we are complex, and often it is hard to see real character and intentions of any person. Evolutionary psychology and cultural anthropology combine to suggest that we humans are social creatures that mostly need interactions with each other, but that we also are complex in nature as to how we behave individually. Mostly, we have morphed from the tribalistic necessities that our behavior once profited from into a self-serving habit of survival in which selective cooperation is the very least that we do in relation to cooperating with each other. In these modern scenarios in which literal tribalism is not so key to survival as before. But either way, yes, there are curves on the road, this metaphorical road, and the real road too, the actual road of life, I mean. There are uphill and downhills. There are bumps. There are road closures that cause detours that sometimes actually force a turn or two that takes us a better way and exposes us to a positive, life-changing experience that we may have missed if not forced to detour. Sometimes we call such detours a setback at first. Just keep going. The setback is not the end. Sometimes it is part of the lesson, the experience we need to grow. But on this road of life, please read the signs, take all the cues, pick up all the wisdom, learn from those that are there before you, understand where you're going, understand where you want to go, and understand that you'll never get there if you don't keep going. But be cautious. The roads are dangerous. Read the signs. Pay attention to the lights, the changes in the road, the changes in the patterns, the behaviors of the people around you that are trying to navigate their own roads that are very near your road. Because moves they make can interfere with things going on in your lane. And you have to be able to make a move, to make a decision that's best for you. And don't be afraid to do so. The road is tricky, and it could be a dangerous place. Make the best decisions that you can. Think for yourself. Keep going.